Welcome everybody to another episode of the Weed News. I'm your host, Mike Cannon, otherwise known as Bad Decision Rob Lowe. Our first topic of the day, we're gonna jump right into a what to watch while weeded. The HBO documentary Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief. It is a pretty amazing in-depth look about the beginnings and current state of Scientology and its creator, L.Ron Hubbard, who looks like a live-action Mad Hatter. Just shit mutton chops. Also, he had that weird, like, black bottom gum. You ever see it? Just, like, it's rotting from the inside. It's almost like he's Venom and it comes out of his bottom lip. But dude was smart. There's absolutely no denying that. He had published over 1,000 books. How much of a nightmare does your brain have to be if you have enough thought to fill out 1,000 books? My brain is a relentless 5-lane highway and I write maybe a new joke every week. But enough about LRH. One person who's so genuinely evil that I'm actually impressed, David Miscavige, which is so close to miscarriage I actually had to rewatch the documentary because that's all I was thinking about. You have to give David Miscavige some props. After LRH died, we're close enough where I feel like I can call him that at this point. After he died, this guy saw a potentially huge company almost going belly up and he fucking seized control of it and took it to new financial heights. Also, if the allegations are true, this is all allegedly, because don't sue me, you could see by the views below that you'd get nothing. But Miscavige is a total hands-on leader. He apparently takes part in the physical, emotional, and mental beatings of his congregation to ensure total indoctrination. What other religious leaders are rolling up their sleeves and putting the real work in? That's like if the Pope pushed a priest out of the way and said, "Hey, that's not how you suck a kid's dick. This is how you do it." And listen, I have some empathy for my fellow man, but I have absolutely zero clue why anybody would join this organization. Let's have some goddamn personal accountability, shall we? I'm as lost as anybody, but I can't imagine a scenario that would lead me to join a brand new cult that's been based off of an alien coloring book just to feel better. I would rather take mushrooms and sit in on a Tony Robbins seminar, although I'm sure seeing his giant mongoloid hands in person would leave me equally as scarred as going through a few Scientology audits. Also, let's just put this out there, but none of these people are that bad off if they can afford joining Scientology. That's like being a huge cokehead but still being able to afford to go to Promises Rehab. You have further you can drop, Lindsay Lohan. I would recommend watching Going Clear, and probably not with your girlfriend, because within the first 35 minutes, my girl turned to me and goes, "This sounds kind of cool, like we should do this. People are experiencing positive results. This is nice." And then 35 minutes later, she's just plastered against our wall, just being like, "What I just said before isn't verbally binding, is it?" Then I shipped her off to a fucking seminar. All right, now on to our next segment, Toker Tech. This week, I'm gonna be reviewing the lovely device, the PAX 2. Unlike most sequels, this one is better than the original. It's like the Terminator 2 of pot-smoking devices. It's smaller, sleeker. I feel like I'm talking about my own penis and I'm trying to sell a chick on what it could do for her. It's got a deeper packing zone. Pretty sure that's not the technical term for it, but apparently you can smoke consistently and longer because there's more shit in there. I love how pissed I get at people that are like, "You're not doing thorough reviews," and then I'm mush-mouthing my way through this thing, and frankly, I'm embarrassed. The one thing I didn't care for is the new mouthpiece. It didn't stick out anymore, and you guys know how much I love sucking on attachments. It's just kind of a tiny slit that apparently regulates the airflow a lot better, but there's no way I can suck on a tiny slit without being hard the entire time. It does have a really dope LED light on the front that indicates temperature. It's green when go, green for pot, green for go, and it turns into like kind of a weird orangey purple when it's like, "We need more heat." I don't know what that voice was. It kind of sounded like Kermit the Frog getting fisted. "Oh, Miss Piggy, that's new." Overall, I would recommend the PAX 2. It's a little on the pricey side, $275, but it seems to be worth it, even though I tried it only once, but you can travel with it, obviously, and you know, it's just as good as the other one. Kind of looks like a futuristic inhaler. I believe I used that joke last time, but let's be honest, a lot of you didn't stick through this entire process and you're no longer watching. All right, thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of the Weed News. Subscribe here, subscribe below, listen to my podcast called Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole. I'm wearing this shirt right now that indicates our logo. Pretty lovely. We'll sell them if anybody is interested. Follow me on Twitter at @IamMikeCannon. Send me your questions, your devices that you want me to review, anything of that nature. And thanks for coming along this journey with me. And don't forget to check out all of the shows over on standupnylabs.com. If that doesn't make the cut, I quit.